audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, you are.
So, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Shalina Akbar, a student from International Islamic University Islamabad and a member of GDSCIIUI. I'm hosting today's session. This session is one of the chapter of Her Impact from GDSCIIUI, where we will be delving into the topic of business innovation and sustainability. Now, we know that innovation is the responsibility for a better future. So, I think it is essential to know how industries are being transformed through innovation and sustainability. And to enlighten us through this session, we have Hira Khalil, a media and comms professional, a community developer, and an entrepreneur. With her strong and dominant skills, Hera will open doors of business innovation and sustainability for us. Without wasting further time, I would like to welcome Hera.
Hi, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay, so thank you all for joining us today. It's an honor to connect and interact with you all. I am really happy to see all young and energetic faces here. So I'm Hira Khalil, and I'm a media and communicational coordinator at Lasuna Relief and Development Foundation. It's an KP-based NGO which is working for relief and development in the area. And like previously, I have worked with Accelerate Prosperity, and that is where I have developed my interest in this business sector, and I got to know about the startup ecosystem. So, to begin with, in the time of business innovation and sustainability, the environment is not merely a backdrop, but it's a crucial stakeholder, one of the crucial stakeholders, you can say. So, all the founders and entrepreneurs must know that they must lead the charge in fostering eco-friendly practices into their business. And so, here today we'll delve into some of the steps toward business stewardship, and then lesson here will include adopting green technologies, reducing carbon footprints, and embracing circular economy in the businesses. And by making sustainability a core stone, entrepreneurs not merely contribute to the health of our planet, but also position their businesses as pioneers of environmentally conscious entrepreneurship. And in addition, founders can not only step forward the initiatives of sustainability, but they can also transcend profit making to positively impact communities. And so let's start our today's presentation. So the first one is about business innovation and sustainability. So business innovation can be done in like can be incorporated into businesses in two ways. Either you can come up with a totally new idea, which is which is a solution to some existing problem, or like the other thing which can be done is like you can incorporate like new technology or new advanced technology into the existing solution to make it more environment friendly and to make it more easy to use. So innovation in businesses, like what are the scope of innovation? Like being in innovative businesses, it opens the door to creativity and the growth in the market, because most like nowadays you can see the even investors and even they are more they are preferring organizations or businesses which are environment conscious, and they are given preference over businesses which are not sustainable or which do not have ESG model into incorporated into their business models. And being innovative, it also gives you competitive advantage, and ultimately leads to the market expansion of such kind of businesses. So now let's talk about this is the very important and crucial thing, and this is something which we have been trying to achieve. And we expect that this to be the part of every businesses which the youth is bringing nowadays. So it's all about the responsible practices of our planet and treating people with fair and respect. the ESG model, which stands for environmental, social, and governance. It also gives us a roadmap for doing, sustainable business practices. It's like our, it acts like as a compass to give you direction that how your business is progressing, and how would you emerges, and a more conscious, environmental conscious, and profit driven entrepreneur. So now let's talk about the ESG model in detail, and let's discuss that why it's a big deal in the world of business sustainability. So starting off with environment, the ESG, it stands for environment, and this is the main pillar which focuses on how business interact with the planet. It's all about maximizing our ecological footprints, conserving our resources, and preventing pollution. So likewise, companies are trying to implement energy efficient practices, like using sustainable practices, sustainable materials, or investing in renewable source of energy instead of this traditional source of energy which we have been adopting since ages. And some of the examples in this sector could be, some, like if you think of a clothing company which try to reduce the water usage in their production process, or switch to renewable source of energy instead of the traditional practices which we have been following or adopting since since the start of the businesses. So, continuing on, we'll discuss the second pillar, which is social, which stand SDS, which stands for social. This aspect of the business of the ESG model, it revolves around how business treat people, both within and outside the organization. Like, it gives direction for labor practices, for diversity and inclusion, for employee well-being, and community engagement in the broader context. So, a company that values social responsibility might offer fair wages. They prioritize workforce safety. They support charitable initiatives for to support their communities and promote diversity in the workplace. And they adopt such kind of leadership. And you can think of, you can take an example of a company which is flexible in their working hours, and give flexible working hours to their employees to respect their social circle as well. And the third one in this model is the governance, and it's the final pillar. And this focus, on the system and the structures that governs how businesses operate and make decisions. It also includes elements like the corporate governance ethics, like the transparency, accountability, and such companies or such startups with strong governance practices. They typically have clear code of conduct. They have independent board of directors in their businesses, and they have a mechanism to see the overall oversight and the compliance of their businesses. And some example in this sector could be, any financial institution who is trying to establish some rigorous management protocols to ensure their regulatory compliances, or to be transparent to the society that what they have been doing and how they have been doing their all operations. So there are several ways through which the ESG model can be incorporated into business. First of all, the it is you can incorporate the ESG model into your corporate strategy. This is first and far most important business sector, in which businesses needs to incorporate ESG consideration into their overall strategy, and into their decision making processes. Like, you can do this by identifying the ESG risks, and then opportunities relevant to the industries and the stakeholders which you are dealing with. Secondly, it could be done through engaging with stakeholders. Like businesses should engage with stakeholders, including their investors, their employees, their customers, their suppliers, and also their community, to understand the ESG priorities and concern which they have in common. And this will help the companies to identify areas where they can make meaningful contributions and build trust and credibility with their stakeholders. So, thirdly, businesses can incorporate ESG model into their metrics and into their reporting their mechanisms. To track the performance and to demonstrate the accountability, businesses needs to establish the ESG metrics and reporting system. This involves like collecting relevant data and measuring the performance against the established targets, and also disclosing the ESG information to the stakeholders to make their businesses to make their operations more transparent to their audience. And fourthly, it can be done through integrating the ESG model into the supply chain management. Businesses should also consider the ESG implication of their supply chain and work collaboratively with their suppliers to drive a positive social and environmental change. So this may involve conducting suppliers assessment, and then setting of standards for responsible sourcing of procurement, and providing support and initiatives for suppliers to improve the ESG models and to improve the ESG practices which they have been doing. And lastly, this is far most important, because like integrating ESG into every phase of the business is not only important, but you also need, at the same time, you also need to educate your employees that businesses also need to educate and empower the employees to adopt the ESG principles and to contribute to their implementation. So this may involve by training and developing opportunities, and by fostering a culture of sustainability and responsibility within the organization and outside the organization, which means taking the individual responsibility and actions towards your social, toward your society, and towards your environment. So now we have some of the successful business innovations in like in the time of AI, in the since the market trends are changing every day. AI is bringing like new innovation every day. So some of the like successful and recent business innovations in the like business ecosystem are as follow. The first one is the online marketplace. The concept of online marketplace has it has revolutionized that how businesses are operating, how they are making profit out of their products, and how they are reaching out to their customers, how they're bringing efficiency in their businesses. Sorry, am I not audible, guys?
No, you are audible.
Okay, so we were talking about the online marketplace. So the successful online marketplace, it's not just creating a platform, but it's getting to know about the needs of your customers, and then responding to them according to their needs and the their queries, like and making a long term and trustworthy relationships with your customers through online platforms. And the second successful business innovation in the current time is the blockchain integration. Blockchain technology, this offers transparency and security, and make the businesses more efficient in terms of their finance management, in terms of their supply chain management, and in terms of their overall operations management. So integrating blockchains into businesses operation can lead to increased efficiency, and it can lead to reduced like cost reduction and enhanced trust among the suppliers and the customers. And the third one is the renewable source of energy. Like, since you have seen that like we are talking about sustainability, so like this is the only solution like we need to adopt We need to like discourage the traditional or the energy sources which we have been relying on, and trying to shift towards some renewable source of energy which can have long term impact, and which do not compromise the existing resources which we have currently. So, strategies for implementing sustainable practices are it's all about our operations, that how businesses make their entire brands conscious around environment, and use the recycled materials in their in their businesses, and how they make profit out of it. So, the first one is through integration. We already talked about it, and then educating your stakeholders, which include your, from your investors to your employees to your, all the people who are engaging with your businesses, and then ultimately making a long term and, prolonged impact out of your businesses. So business innovation and sustainability, there are like if businesses are innovative and sustainable, these are some of the benefits which the businesses can get. They'll be effective, the cost efficient. Their brand reputation uh, will be enhanced, and people will be, trying people will be like, as people have been already environment conscious, and they are like people are preferring the businesses which are environment conscious. So, that's how you can make a brand reputation for yourself, by being sustainable and innovative business. And then it can also have environmental and social impact. So here are some of the challenges and obstacles which startups face. The initial investment is like a big challenge for new entrepreneurs who are new in the field. And then efficient supply chain and regulatory compliances, behavioral change, these are all some of the obstacles which entrepreneurs will be facing. But luckily there are a lot of organizations inside Pakistan which are working, to which are working for entrepreneurship promotion, and they are giving an incubation and acceleration services to the startups. Some are even given funding to the ideation level startup, if they have the potential to scale up and to make profitable and scalable businesses. So some of the platforms which you can like look for are, and NIC is doing such kind of, NIC is like offering such kind of opportunities for entrepreneurs. And then there is I2I venture, it's doing the same. And then there is Accelerate Prosperity, it's doing the same. So like, do follow their social pages, because most of the time they update everything on their socials. And they launch tailored program for different entrepreneurs from different sectors. So, like, maybe that would be an opportunity for you to overcome these challenges, and to come up with a strong and refined businesses for yourself. So these are some of the global action plans, are some of the figures which are in which have been targeted for 2025. So like, to increase in customer trust and loyalty due to sustainable business and innovative practices. And the 2025 global goal is the target is for achieving significant and business sustainable business practices worldwide. So I think that's all for now. And eh, like let's commit to being innovative and sustainable in our businesses, and let's challenge the current practices which we have been adopting, and try to think out of the box, that how can we, like, by being innovative, we can come up with a new, with a more better business plans and business ideas. So thank you so much all for your time and patience. And you can reach out to me through LinkedIn. I have some I can, like, facilitate you in my capacity. And I have some free samples for business models, for financial models, and for other regulatory compliances. So if any one of you needs them, just do let me know. I'll email them, or I'll just send them to you guys. And it was lovely talking to you, and that's all from our side. If you have any question, or if you want to add on anything, so the floor is open, I think. I see Daniel is here. Hi, Daniel.
Are there any questions?
If there are any questions, do let me know, or like even if you need any other facilitation from my side, do reach out through me through LinkedIn. I'll just drop my LinkedIn account here. Um, so, Sh- Shalina, I think if there are no more questions, we should wind it up. So, what would you say?
Daniel Kamal raised hand. Is
Hi.
there any question?
Hey Hira, thank you
Okay,
so
I
much
think
firstly for,
Hi.
and I'm hoping that I'm. So my question is, there is one thing, there is actually a
Yeah.
big difference between the concept of sustainability and the concept of environmentalism. Those two are two different things. And if one is going to incorporate, or if one is inclined towards environmentalism rather than sustainability, how is he going to launch startup in the terms of environmentalism? And would it be a perfect approach for him or for her to incline towards environmentalism for his startup rather than the sustainability?
Daniel, I think they are yeah, they are two different terms, but they they are even used interchangeably sometimes. So like sustainable businesses, they are also environment conscious. So like they are kind of interconnected, and the idea of a business is of a business being environment friendly and being sustainable, they are kind of interrelated. So I think both approach can be they can be adopted hand in hand. They are not like totally separate concepts which do not have any connection with each other, as far as like I have idea about this subject.
So thank you
Minhar,
so much
Zira
for
have
clearing
question.
that.
Yes, Daniel, go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you so much for clearing my query. Thank you so much once again.
Thanks,
Okay.
Daniel.
And Minha, do you have any question?
Yeah, I think Minha has raised hand. Hi, Minha. Minha, you are not audible. Maybe you can just type in your question in the chat box if you're facing some issue.
Minha have dropped her question in the chat box. That is, what is blockchain method?
It's kind of centralized method which businesses are adopting nowadays. They're like centralizing their data through it, and then they're like it's kind of they're managing their financials through it's kind of online platform which is catering which is helping them to operate their businesses in a more like organized way, you can say. And how we can start an eco-friendly business. By like eco-friendly businesses, you can start by we since we have seen that many businesses which are operating nowadays, they are morely relying on uh, mm, like paper packaging, or like they are using like excess of plastic. So that is something which you have leverage and which you have opportunity to grab. Like you can start a business which is more environment conscious. Like there is like you are using some material for your packaging which are environment conscious, like which are easily biodegradable, and which are like you can replace plastic with some other alternatives, or you can use even paper with some alternatives. So no, that's how you can create your own eco conscious and environment friendly business. I think I okay, what should we so uh Munsif. Munsif, it's like as far as I have seen this, it's all depends on the determination of the entrepreneur. How you are taking your idea and how passionate you are about it. Because like there are people who just they come up with a startup, but they do not give it the required energy and the required resources which business need to establish itself. So it's all like it depends on your own passion, and then you need to identify the sources which can help you to scale up your businesses. Like I told you about like different organizations. There are many organizations which are doing this incubation and acceleration services for startups especially. So they launch different programs for different businesses. Some businesses, some programs are related to health tech, some are related to agriculture, some are related to fintech, some are related to IT. So they are launching different kinds of programs. So just identify the source which can help you to scale up your business, and do apply for such platforms which can help you to refine your businesses in terms of your business models, in terms of your financial models, and in terms of all the other regulatory compliances which you will be needing to register yourself as a business. So I think it's your the passion of the entrepreneur, and the how smartly he is taking his idea forward. It all depends on that. Yes, Minha.
Um, Assalamu alaikum. I just want to thank you for what you asked my question, and I want to say that maybe can we just start a business like it is mostly now trending to, like, for example, in the eco-friendly shampoos, and they started a new business like sulfate-free shampoos. Everyone is now selling those kind of shampoos. It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most trending business, eco-friendly business right now.
True. Even soaps. I think I've seen like so many pages on Instagram which are making organic soaps. So now people are already people they have seen the destruction which the what can I say, the harmful practices which businesses are adopting have affected the environment, right? They have already seen that impact, and now they are being more eco conscious, and they are being more they're taking individual measures, and they are encouraging such businesses which are environment friendly. So that's a great startup idea. If you want to pursue in this startup, you can go on with this business.
Thank you
Can we
so much.
collaborate? Yeah, thank you, Manana. Can we collaborate? Collaborate for what? I want to do some advertisement of Broadway. Can you Broadway pre-sale, or can we collab? I don't know who is it, but I am also a marketing personnel. So maybe if you can reach out to me after this, we can discuss on it. I can really help you with this marketing campaign and things like that. Chachu Alite. I don't get you guys. Like some of NS.
Shahira, I have a question.
Yeah, yeah.
Which technologies you think have a significant impact on sustainability in the business world?
Uh, Now I think mostly जो AI integration है, mostly businesses are going towards that, and I think this is something which is transforming the whole marketplace. Even in, if you till now agri tech was, I think they were the least of the industry which were going into AI. So even now they are adopting such measures into their business models. So I think the AI integration in every business, it has opened doors for expansion. It's not only for one sector, but overall for every sector. It's bringing a lot of opportunities.
Oh, okay, thank you. So, are there any more questions?
And another one could be, if, previously what we used to have, where we used to have this linear economic model, right? But now businesses are making their circular, they're making their business around circular economy. And I have seen so many businesses which are selling products, but they are also giving membership cards, and membership cards and things like that to connect back with their customers. And even I know one of the businesses which had their membership card, और उन membership card के जरिए आप you can buy their product at first time, but when you go to them for the next time, they give you some discounts on the stuff which you purchase. So even this kind of model, this kind of a circular economy model in businesses, it's it's attracting new customers, and it's making वो loyal customers they're making. So even this is helping businesses out in making long term impact of their business.
Okay, okay, thank you so much.
I think one. Do you have? At Disham, I do not have any startup at the time, but soon I'll be launching my own, and I'll let you know when I do. What innovative technologies or approaches is your? No, I do not have any startup at this time.
So, are there any more questions?
I think that like इनका कोई और discussion ही चल रहा है chat box में. I think we should wind up this session. Or if somebody have any other question, so do let me know. If not, then we'll wind up the session.
I don't think there are more questions. If anyone have any serious question, they can ask you in LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Hira, for for today's session and giving us this knowledgeable information on business and sustainability and innovation. I think we should wind up.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Lovely talking to you all. Bye bye.
Okay.
गाइस अगर आपने ब्रॉडवे का पिज्जा ट्राई नहीं किया तो आपने कुछ ट्राई नहीं किया पिज्जा बनाने का तरीका कार और ऐसा है कि पिज्जा का बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है और इसका